tiem, kas tā kā ir vai nu neitrāli, vai tā kā pat vienalga, vai pozitīvi par GMO, saka, ka nav jau pierādīts risks uz cilvēku veselību un dzīvniekiem. Kādēļ ir tā grūtība, jūs varat nokomentēt, kādēļ ir tā grūtība to tiešo cēloņu sakarību starp GMO un cilvēku veselību pierādīt vispārībā? Jūs jau minējāt par to kronisko un ilgtermiņu, bet varbūt var uzsvērt vēlreiz izskaidrot šīs grūtības pierādīt šo risku.
I will be happy to do that. Thank you to have read some of my papers. I would be happy if some of my books are translated in Latvian. It would be, I think, an honor for myself and to explain what happens really in detail. I can give you an idea. Since the last 50 years, all the chemicals were assessed in secret. That means that the blood analysis were not available for the medical community. The blood analysis of the animals that received these products before they were given to humans. Now, people are saying, we don't know about GMOs, but the first thing to do is to put the transparency on the blood analysis of the animals that have received that. And wonder why Monsanto goes in appeal court to avoid that against the German government in 2005. And then you have the reason why it's so difficult to know. We were the only ones able to have the blood analysis of one GMO after going to appeal court. It took about 3 years. So this is one of the reasons. The other reason is that there is no epidemiological study possible in the States where people are eating some amounts of GMOs. I mean, about 90% of the transgenic soya is GM, and about 30% of the GM maize of the maize is GM. It is not all given to humans, but mostly to animals. And humans eat these animals. Of course, if the animals are disabled or if they have chronic disease, it would not be good to eat that because you will have some disease afterwards. They can even have microbial disease because they are weak if they have chronic problems. But you cannot know what is the origin of the cancers in the States if you don't have traceability. So there are two conditions in order to answer your questions. The first one is to apply traceability and labeling. And this is not well done because the states do not want. And they are the only ones against 150 countries, like in the Kyoto Protocol for the climate change. They are the only ones that do not want to sign the Cartagena, the so-called Cartagena Protocol, which is for the respect of biodiversity and against the GMOs without labeling at the borders. And the second thing is to have the transparency on the blood analysis. But tell me, it's difficult, but who requests usually this kind of blood analysis? People do not think about that. You know, maybe we had a big debate in France recently about Mediator, a new drug, who had side effects. And it was a drug to treat obesity and it had cardiovascular effects. Have you heard about that recently? No? There was a big debate to take this drug out of the market. But then they said there were problems, people knew about this problem, but the drug was not taken out rapidly enough about the market. But who requests the blood analysis of the animals that have had this drug before giving that to people? Nobody. And my advice is to, if we want science and transparency, if we want democracy, we need to request that. What is the health of the animals before you gave that to any human subject? And you have made tests, or you haven't, but say it. You put this question to companies. You have made tests on animals before putting that on the market. Give us the blood analysis, and then we will discuss with you. If they don't want, if they say no, it's only 90 days, we don't need more because you know everybody knows that it's safe, etc., then you understand immediately what is going on. They say that it's safe, let's say that we don't know, but we don't know because it has been tested 3 months only, and because they sit on that, even if you show that there are side effects that they have hidden in that 3 months. And that's a problem because they have a financial power. So we have another even more bigger power, which is democracy now and transparency, and we should apply it. We should use it.
Tā kā